Good afternoon, this is Shadowfoot once again, and today we'll be talking about Halloween, or Hallows Eve. And today I think one of the most pressing questions that I think anyone would be asking around this time is, what are you going as for Halloween this year? So, and you just can't say, oh, I'm just going to go as this. Nah, there has to be a little bit of thought into it. I know that whenever I, what did I go as last year? Oh yeah, that's right. I went as like a SWAT unit, a SWAT member in a SWAT unit. And I have to throw you some pictures up and show you what happened, but this actually wasn't Halloween at all, but it was in October. I went to a furry convention, and I didn't have a fursuit, so I was like, YOLO, why not? And I basically had an Aperture Laboratories bazooka, and dressed up in the entire SWAT gear, and just walked around the convention. Yeah, you better not pop out. Little card think you can just pop out right on me. I shoot a fool. But anyway, with today's question, I got a lot of people saying that they're going to go as like a superhero, or they're going to dress up as like their persona. Of course, a lot of my friends are furries, but even my close circle of friends, I haven't even asked them. I don't know what they would go as, but but yeah, I'm planning on going as maybe as a SWAT unit member this year, and because I don't have enough prep time to go as anything else. But I'm really interested in hearing on what other people want to go as. Personally, I don't think you're too old to go trick-or-treating, or just dress up. Like trick-or-treating, yeah, maybe, you know, because you're getting free candy, and that I could potentially see there being a little bit of age restriction on. But that doesn't mean you can't dress up and have fun. I mean, it's kind of like the universal day where you can dress up to be whatever you want to be and walk around town just for fun. Like something that's been happening here in Ohio is we got a lot of people dressing up as clowns, and it seems to have happened at the very end of September and the beginning of October. There's just been these clowns just running after people all through October, and you know, walking through people's yards and just kind of staring through the windows, you know, stuff like that. And I'm not sure if this is part of, you know, a Halloween gag, or if it's just random, you know, like it happened any other month. But what you go as, I think, is kind of important too. Like if you got a group of people and you can do like a group costume, that would probably be really good. Kind of like when I was at that convention, there was a group of friends that went as the entire Team Fortress 2 crew, and I thought that was fairly interesting, fairly inventive as well. If you go trick-or-treating or go out for Halloween this evening, do you think that you should go with a group of people or do it solo? like, personally, I would want to go with someone, just because I know that I have a history of bad things happening to me if I do it solo. Ironically, at that same convention, which I believe was for Relaxation, one of the last ones, and to be honest, that entire furry convention probably shut down because of me. The security really didn't like that I was dressed up as a SWAT unit, and it was just terrible. Don't even want to get into that. But I think I'll dress up as that this upcoming Halloween, and maybe take a friend with me. I have no idea what we're going to dress him up as. Could dress him up as something too. But yeah, in the comment section below, I'd like to see people put down what they think that they're going to dress up for Halloween. And on top of that, if you're going to bring a friend with you, and have them dress up too. You see, growing up as a kid, it was always kind of an important thing for us to dress up and go out trick-or-treating. It was kind of like one of those, I guess, common, generic family, feelings that everyone's supposed to have. It's kind of like, oh yeah, that's something we should do for the kids. And one of my fondest memories I have of my family is kind of getting out and going to trick-or-treating, dressing up. It was just a interesting experience, something out of the ordinary. Which I am an out of the ordinary person, so like I'm completely guilty of being called strange, weird, odd. That's me. That's me in a nutshell. And I think that Halloween is one of those things that allow people to kind of get out of the normal. Because I worked a couple full-time jobs before, and the full-time jobs that you'd have, you would spend most of your time behind a desk, working in a factory, and get the mundane process, and then that kind of takes away from your gaming. And I just noticed that an entire cultural change happened to me just by getting into a workflow. And something that relieves that is just holidays. Holidays are probably the most important thing for people to experience. That's probably why, of course, the marketing's all the way around it, but that's celebrated. I think it'd be pretty cool if you were to dress up during Christmas or Hanukkah or any of your other winter holidays. But unfortunately, there's only a couple holidays you can dress up to be whatever you want to be, and the main one is Halloween. So that's kind of my take on Halloween in general. Pretty trees. It's a holiday that I think everyone should be able to get out and have a little fun with. But yeah, I'm very curious on hearing what other people have to say about this. I want people to put comment in the comment section. Of course, it'd also be really nice if you guys rate and comment and subscribe. I mean, that would be ideal. But put down, what you're going to dress up as for Halloween. And if you're late, feel free to still comment. because, you know, I'd be curious as to take a look back in the past and see what everyone wants to dress up as or go as, and maybe a reason why, because, you know, there's always a good reason why that you dress up as what you dress up as. So until next time, Shadow out.